What is going on, Nerd Paraders? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for coming to hang here with me today for the final episode of our Valheim For the Worthy playthrough, the no death, no armor run in Valheim. I had an absolute blast doing this, and this is going to be the finale, so we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Not necessarily because it's the finale, but I'm going to drop some Nerd Parade life wisdom on you and give you a bit of one of my mantras. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you deal with it. That's going to preface what's going to be happening in this video here today. So, in my recording, this beautifully bearded bastard has no idea what's happening as he's currently recording, since that's how we do. My video file recorded perfectly fine. However, my sound file didn't. I don't know if it was corruption or whatever, but it didn't work out very well. If you are annoyed by this and it kind of ruins your experience of the Valheim playthrough, simply tag the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos coming your way, but close out of the video. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take you through the battle, the final battle with Yagluth, and how the For the Worthy playthrough went, with me Morgan Freeman style narrating this shit. I am Nick, this is Nerd Parade, and 90% of life is how you deal with it, not the 10% of the bad stuff that happens. So, the silver lining to this is we've got our video footage. The cloud is we missed some of our audio. So let's cue it up here, and I'm going to walk you through what happens in this video, as well as I get to test some of my editing skills. So I had some fun playing with it. Hope you guys appreciate. So let me know if you do decide to watch it. Just comment below what you think. So here we are. We've been sailing around for ages. As you can tell by my face, I'm like dead inside. I've been sailing around for at least an hour at this point, and we're looking for the rune stone for Yagluth to reveal his location. We finally stumble upon it, which is why I started the video here at this point for the footage, and we finally see Stonehenge after sailing throughout the ocean for what felt like ages and ages. I took to the ocean because it was safer, and I didn't have to continuously expend my important foods. I could save those for Yagluth. So we were just sailing around looking at plains biomes, and here we go. So I have used some of my awesome editing skills, and we sped shit up a little bit. So my primary goal is drop a portal. We finally found it. We eat our food, drop a portal. We're going to go back, get a rested buff, and let our health recover. It's a plains. It's dangerous. I'm scared. I don't like it. So this is basically what I'm narrating at this point. I'm so happy, I'm so happy that I finally found this stupid thing, and I don't want to mess up because I haven't died at this point, and I don't plan on dying. So I'm looking at the map. I'm saying, hey, this is where we've sailed. We've gone all over this area. Still, you'll notice no skull and crossbones on here, no death markers. We haven't died yet. We've got a rested buff, heading back through, and we're going to tag this stone. Now, at this point in the video, we do not have all of the Yagluth totems. We have 3 of 5. So we're going to be bone massing our ass to make it jello so that we don't have to die horribly, collecting feathers along the way because it's very important for my arrow game. And we're going to tag this thing super easy. No trouble whatsoever, and Yagluth is pretty close by. So we kind of score, we kind of double win. We got a goblin village right over here to the side, so it's time to hunt some totems. Those final few totems that we're missing. I tagged it, but I didn't get it. Ooh, there it is. And might as well grab some barley along the way too, right? I mean, why the hell not? We're still making that best food as possible. So we've tagged 1 totem, so we're up to 4 out of 5 now. And I'm zooming my way through the plains, looking for any sign of another goblin village, also trying to meander our way over here to where Yagluth is at. Now at this point, I'm still thinking that Yagluth is on this continent that we're at. And oh, here comes the danger. We're just jumping in. Or sand people. We grab that shit and we dip. Time to go. I'm now realizing, wait, this is a smaller island, and I'm gonna have to get back to the boat and sail over there. So we're zooming back to the boat. I'm talking with my hands again. This is how I roll. I just talk with my hands. So we get squeedoed. I had forgotten about that. So crazy moments like that, I made sure that I was like, slow down, so you can see the oh shits on my face. All right, we've taken to the seas at this point. We're sailing towards the area where Yagluth is at, fighting the storms, and commenting how I've never encountered sea serpents more than a couple of times in this game, and how they're the rarest creature known to man. And then I realized this is a tiny ass baby island. What the hell is Yagluth, the final boss, doing on this tiny spit of land? It doesn't matter. We digress, portal down, title it, and then we literally sneak our way to the Yagluth altar because we're in the plains and I didn't have bone mass at the time. Now we're back at the base. We're making our best possible food. We have snuck over to the Yagluth summoning altar at this point and dropped the portal. And we made fire brew. So we're talking about our fire resist brew. We're drinking it up. I'm memeing at this point saying nothing's going to hurt us. We're drinking poison resist mead. We're drinking frost resist mead. Drink all the meads. And we head back. I hope this is as amusing for you as it is for me. All right, so here we are at Yagluth. I tried to big brain think my way out of a lot of this stuff. So there was a rock. I tunneled underneath it. It's a little dark, but I tunneled underneath it. And then as a backup plan, I built something on top here of the hand of God, the fingers, so to speak. And hoping that I might be able to like outthink Yagluth. A little bit of a spoiler alert. You'll see it here in just a couple of seconds. That shit doesn't work at all. There is no real way to like environmentally outsmart Yagluth due to the meteors that he said. Meteos. Tell of the Sage cast Meteo. Name that game, you'll be my best friend. It's one of my favorites of all times. So this stuff, like I quickly just abandon it because it doesn't seem to work at all. It's super ineffective. His breath and Meteo destroys the rocks. Everything just kind of gets busted. And he summons meteors and my stuff up top gets absolutely giga smashed. At this point, I'm using the silver arrows that I thought, big brain, Yagluth is dead. He's undead. So silver arrows has that spirit damage. He'll be weak to that. And they were super ineffective. Nicholas used silver arrow. It was ineffective. So I swap over to the frost arrows. I only had 22 of them and I was kind of lasering him as health started to go down. But then I ran out and I realized, oh shit, I'm in big trouble. He's got a lot of health left. And we have another oh shit moment here as he's like breath zapping me. And I'm like, whoo! Did not expect him to cut through there. Summoning meteors. At a small point here, I'm going to like glance up and realize my shit shack up at the top has been just absolutely devastated. I'm trying to fall back to it thinking like, oh, maybe this is my safety zone. Like I've still got the cave that'll protect me. I've got the thing in the sky. No, they're trash. Look, it's destroyed. I glance up there, it's gone. So we just continue on foot. And this is the way that we kind of like battled Yagluth up until a certain point. So I'm sitting here, I'm like checking my inventory for how many arrows I have. I'm lasering him as absolute best as possible, avoiding all this stuff. And I'm realizing I'm not doing shit to this guy. So I jump back in, I go home, I'm looking for anything. Like, do I have freeze glands left? I have one. Can I make poison arrows? I have one ooze. I have enough to make 20 freaking frost arrows. So I like, okay, let's make some needle arrows. Maybe that'll work. Needle arrows and garbage. Frost arrows are the king on Yagluth. So I quickly find this out. Frost arrows are the absolute king, and we get him down a decent bit more. But once again, I run out of arrows, which I'm checking my inventory now. I'm like, what am I looking at? How many arrows do I got? Oh god, this is bad. And then my fire resist runs out and I get tagged with one meteor. Yeah, is right. Beehole clinched. I about pooped myself. The no death run was about over completely at that point, but we managed to save and scoot away quickly with having some of the best foods in the game and get our fire resist back on. And he's just taking down everything. I'm getting hit at this point. I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I got no arrows. Then this guy shows up out of nowhere and tries to suck my beehole dry with his, Death Squito stuff. He's just doing Death Squito stuff. It is what it is. So I battle, I block, I chop, I kick, I punch. It's all in the mind. If you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find that my Parappa the Rapper references are on point. He's just taking no damage. So I get him down to about 3-ish K, and I'm completely dry on arrows. I'm still dodging him. I'm running around like a head with its chicken cut off. Like I'm having a time. And this whole time, I'm like trying to like recite a mantra to myself. Like, you're okay, you're doing fine, you're okay. At this point, he's like meandered off into the plains, and I start trying to do like sneak attacks on him. I'm like, okay, maybe sneak attacks are going to be big damage, and if I can continuously like sneak and do it, it's not happening. I finally give up. I head back to the portal, and we go back to the Modder portal that I still had up. So we're back at Modder now, and I just abandoned the fight. I abandoned Yagluth. I'm like, okay, we gotta go freeze clan hunting. This just isn't happening. I'm not gonna get 3k worth of damage by doing like 5 damage at a time. It was just a painful fight. Once I've gathered up the freeze clans, we go out hunting some feathers in the plains near my farm area, which we're doing now. Trying to gather all the stuff that we need. And I'm making jokes like the entire time. I'm like, I don't even know how much he's gonna heal. I don't know. The jokes are funny, trust me. I don't remember exactly what I said, but they were great. And damn it, if they were recorded, it would have been amazing. So we've gathered up our feathers, and then we eventually head back, and I craft close to 200 frost arrows. I was like, okay, we're going to go in there with as many as we can get. I think the total is like 187. Oh, I ran out of obsidian. I forgot about this. So I ran out of obsidian. I have to go back, and I'm like, okay, just a little bit of obsidian. This is all we need. A crumb, sir. Please, a crumb of obsidian is all I need. Just allow me the obsidian so I can make these frickin' frost arrows. And what did we end up with? 187. I knew it was close to 200. Something like that. And now we go back for the actual real attempt. I still haven't died at this point. We rebrew up. We're going back to hunt him. I'm like, yes, 3k. He hasn't healed. Oh, nope. I was wrong. It jumps back up to 9k. And now the real battle begins. So I'm chunking him now at this point. We're doing frost arrow damage. We're doing big boy damage. It's good. We just dodge. We dip, duck, dive, dodge. Avoid the breath. Avoid the meteos. Tell the sage would be proud. And the battle continues. And I get my ass lit on fire. And then a Squeedo! I'm like, oh shit! I thought it was amusing. I'm testing out my editor skills. You know, I got to get those zoom ins and me like freaking out. So the Squeedos pop out, scare the shit out of me. I thought for sure that was the end. I managed to heal brew. I managed to like pull it together somehow. We get lucky. I block, I chop, I knock him down. Yagluth is getting chunked. We're doing good. I'm getting better at dodging his flame breath. And I come upon a shocking realization here in about, I don't know, 10 seconds, that after that breath, is that this arena in and of itself doesn't actually take damage from Yagluth like the stone. So I could have been dodging his flame breath using the arena the entire time. I did try to dig under the arena. Oh yeah, we got him. So I'm like, yes, oh my god, finally, give me them Yagluth things. So I tried to dig, that's how many arrows I had left, 17. Out of the 187, 17. Okay, oh, so here we go. I slowed this down. I was like, no deaths, no skull and crossbones over here. I was very proud. Check out the map, guys. No deaths. We got no deaths. No death run. I did it. Holy crap. I was like super excited. I couldn't believe that we did it. Mind absolutely blown. And I realized kind of at this point, I tried to dig under the thing and we hit water and it didn't work. So I realized at this point that we can't end the series like this. It's not right. It hasn't been an official Nerd Parade series. I haven't died. I'm good at dying. It's like my best skill. I'm like the best at dying in video games. So what's the most epic freaking way we can think to die? The most Viking badass way we can think to die is I'm going to sail my ass off the edge of the world in a tribute to Odin and how badass we were in defeating the entire game with no armor and no deaths. And look at this smile on my face. I'm like, yeah, we about to die. And then there it is. The first, the last, the only death that we experienced. And for the worthy, the Valheim Iron Man no armor, no death challenge. I've dubbed it for the worthy. And then we go over to my death marker, the first and only one, and we summon, I don't know, some kind of demon by surrounding it in campfire icons because I was just having fun with it. And this is how it played out. This is how For the Worthy ended up going. So this video was probably going to be very similar. to what you see now here without my narration. And unfortunately, the sound file just corrupted. So I hope you liked my narration and hope you enjoyed the conclusion to For the Worthy. It deserved a conclusion. And even though the sound file corrupted, I still had my video stuff. I'm assuming it corrupted. I don't really know what happened. I'm using corrupted, but it didn't work for whatever reason. But this series deserved a closing, and I had the footage. I had the video footage, so I had to do something with it. And this was just what I thought of. So hopefully I narrated it amusingly enough for you and tried to paint the picture of my feelings as we were battling. But we did it. We actually beat all 5 bosses in Valheim with no deaths and no armor, and we did use some quality of life mods. Yes, we had the ability to teleport with metal, which is a huge one, huge quality of life, and we had extra inventory slots and reduced weight and stuff like that. As far as difficulty, there was no difficulty change. All the bosses were exactly as hard as they would be for a single player as they would be in vanilla. So I had some questions about that, like, oh, well, what mods are you using for this playthrough? Are you making it easier on yourself? No, it was just a couple of quality of life things for me to enjoy my playthrough, my second playthrough in Valheim, and the challenge run of no death. But this is where I leave you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I had an absolute blast with this series. It was pretty challenging and a lot of fun, and I feel like a true Viking who's earned his name in the halls of Nerdhalla. Tag the thumbs up to this video if you made it this far in. Make sure you're subscribed. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you're proud of me for doing it, no deaths, no armor. If you're as bummed as I am that there wasn't audio, but we tried to make it better with our own narration, and I feel like I did Morgan Freeman proud. Anyway, take care of yourselves out there. Stay awesome. Until the next one. Later, guys.